Hey, what's good? It's your boy ATC, and we back with another video today, and we got Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Episode 3. So make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you fucking with my content. You feel me? Alright, man, let's get straight into the review. So the episode basically start off with Obi just talking to Ichigo, and, you know what I'm saying, the Quincy King didn't release the date on Ichigo as a special threat and shit, so, you know what I'm saying, they taking precautions, fucking with my man. Obi then popped out with the Shadow Clones, basically a technique only seen by Uryu so far, the Hira and Kayaku. Shit, don't, you know what I'm saying, don't mess me up if I fucked it up, because I know some of these I'm gonna fuck them up, because, yeah, I don't really know these words too familiar. But anyway, it confirms to Ichigo that they're in fact Quincy's, basically. In other words, you know, he's only seen Uryu do this technique, so he already knows right then from there, like, alright, this dude's a Quincy. Plus, he confirmed it. So it flips back to the Squad 1 Barrack Captain meeting room. The head captain's ordering all the squad captains to prepare for war. And basically, you know, don't let these people infiltrate again like they did in the previous episode and fuck shit up, which they already started doing. So Ichigo caught their attack, you know what I'm saying? It flips back to him. All these Quincy's attack him at once. He catches that shit and throws that same attack right back at Obi. So, you know what I'm saying? In the middle of Ichigo and Obi talking, Uryu comes up in the conversation, and his arrows do too. And he basically said that his arrows are weaker than his. And oddly saying he's talking to him, but he don't want to tell him too much. So he basically tell this man silence is golden. I'm not gonna tell you too fucking much. All right. So the Quincy King then orders Obi to kill Ichigo, and when he does this, Obi goes ahead and awakens his final state of the Quincy, the Let's Steal. Obi says it's called the Quincy Sternditch. Flips to Quincy King getting the report from the battlefield saying he's going straight there. So basically he knows that Obi is in Hueco Mundo fighting Ichigo. So in the middle of this, he like, fuck that shit. If they fighting Hueco Mundo, I'm finna go to the Soul Society because this nigga ain't finna be able to help. So the Wanda Witch basically head to the Soul Society. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, it turns back to Ichigo and shit. Obi and him are starting to fight now. Obi's doing this instant transportation techniques and shit behind Ichigo, and now he got wings and shit. He tells Ichigo that the form he knows about, that he's used to seeing Uryu use and shit, them forms, that shit old. He said that shit died out 200 years ago due to its fragile nature, and basically the only person that was even using this technique was Uryu's grandfather, and he refused to learn the new ways of the Quincy and shit, so that technique basically died out with him, and the only person that would know that technique is Uryu a little bit, so, you know what I'm saying? And the man says the difference between that technique and the one that he's using is heaven and earth itself, which we gonna get to that in a minute, because that nigga was fucking shit up. But alright, Ichigo then hits this nigga with a Getsu Gatensho, and it doesn't even phase Obi, like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga damn near caught that hoe with his hand type shit. His attack though is he started using this attack shit that's weakening shit around him. It looked like the trees, the sand and shit. It was like disintegrating and shit, and his ass was getting powerful, but something like that. But Orihime and them, Orihime and Chad shit, they're protecting the Iran cars and shit. But when Obi starts using this attack and shit, the attack starts disintegrating her shield. It starts peeling away Chad's face and shit. So you can already tell like this power is fucking crazy. But in the middle of him doing this, and he's finna power up and destroy these niggas, the Tresbesta, you know, them three bad bitches, the Ron cars, they didn't pop back up. They not dead yet. And they didn't hit this nigga with a surprise attack, which is this monkey gorilla-like creature called Aeon, which was formed together with 3 left arms. And this motherfucker was cold. You know what I'm saying? He snatched that nigga up real quick and went to slapping his ass around and shit like a little rag doll and shit. So that was nice and shit to see for a minute. They got some get back. And after they put the gorilla grips on that nigga, it flips to Uryu's household. And his father's telling him, you know, you looking in some archives and shit, but you don't need to be here type shit. And this is what you're looking for is not in here. So he giving them a clue type shit. Like, what you looking for, it ain't in this room, but you can look around for it type shit, but you know what I'm saying, it ain't in here. But he ain't really just telling them to go for it at the same time. Then it flips to Shoryu Gate entrance, where Ryunosuke is talking to Shino. He asking him why Soul Reapers and Quincy's fight in the first place. Then the Squad 13th seat, Hidetomo, explains that Soul Reapers are the balancers of the souls, whereas Quincy's completely eradicate them. Meaning souls that are killed by them cannot return to the Soul Society. So they basically don't mean, if they good, bad, whatever the fuck happened, if a Quincy catch your ass, it's fucking over. Like, you're not coming back from that. So in the middle of them doing this, it's basically saying that what the Quincy's want disrupts the balance, causing the Soul Society and the Earth Realm to both be destroyed, which is what they're trying to do within 5 days. So Uryu flips back to him. It's checking on his father's office. You know, he's looking around. He thought about it for a minute. If my daddy say, you know what I'm saying, it ain't in here, it must be somewhere. So when he go to his father's office, he find his grandpa's notes, his master's notes, and he get to reading them shits and stuff. And he find out that the Soul Reapers did try to work things out with the Quincy's, but were turned away many times. And after much debate, the extermination of the Quincy's was carried out about 200 years ago. So the head captain talks with it's flipping around a little bit now. It's flipping around a little bit, but it's steadily giving us information. It's dropping us bars and shit. So it flips back to the head captain talking with Captain Kurotsuki, and he talks about his choice to not inform him on how they expunged 28,000 citizens in the Rukon district in order to correct the balance of the souls. But this man tells him, that ain't my fault. We just did what we had to do. What the problem is that you didn't kill the damn Quincy King 1,000 years ago. You spared this nigga type shit. Like, it was your fault for not killing this man. So, you know, it's flipping, like I said, it's flipping around. Goes back to Obi getting smashed around by Aeon, this monkey-like creature that's created by the Tresbesta with the 3 left arms. He getting smashed around. This man is literally taking this man like a rag doll, just slapping him back around and forth, like, you know, like Hulk did Thor. That's what this man is really doing to him. He's fucking him up. And in the middle of this, one of the Tresbesta walks up, you know, because they think this man is over. He's sitting in the sand, head in the sand like an ostrich and shit. His legs all fucked up, so they thinking he's fucked up. When she goes over to check to make sure this nigga dead, a fucking sword come out the ground, instantly stab this bitch in the chest. So he ain't playing no games. This nigga pops up out the sand on some exorcist shit, cracking necks and shit, you know what I'm talking about? He ain't bullshitting. So he starts using this ability, the Sclave Ray, a Quincy ability to focus Reshi. When used at his top performance, becomes a subordinate of Reshi. He damn near absorbing this shit, like I said, from around him, including the Iran cars and Orihime and Chad's powers and shit. And it's turning him into some wicked ass shit. So in other words, the little monkey creature Aeon get to running at this nigga top speed. He like, all right, we finna smash this nigga. Before he could even get close, the Tresbesta try to tell that nigga, you know, chill, like don't come too far. He absorbed half of that man's torso. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like he absorbed his torso, because when he turned into that wicked ass creature, like half of this man's body was like gorilla, like, you know what I'm saying. So it was some wicked ass shit. And in the middle of him powering up after taking out Aeon, and like I said, his powers are basically weakening Orihime's shield, Chad's powers. It turned him into that wicked ass creature. Ichigo hit that nigga with a Bankai. He getting tired of this shit. So he hit this nigga with the Bankai right directly on the top of his head, like where the power was coming from. So that knocked off one of his little, you know what I'm saying, power-ups and shit. Now, and while it's clipped on this, and he hitting mans with the Bankai, Urahara and Pesci rescue Dondo. So I had damn near totally forgot about them. They was doing that during this whole episode, because, yeah, I mean, what the fuck? It just was so much going on, I forgot they was even doing that. So, and then it flips back to the Quincy King has entered the Soul Society. So he popped up there now. So while Ichigo fighting old boy, while Urahara and them is trying to get to Ichigo, this man had entered the Soul Society. Squad 13, 6th seat, Hidetomo tells Renosuke and Shino not to worry about Squad 11 outside the gate, because they looking like they terrified, like they scared of, you know, like kind of was in the Lord of the Rings with the 2 towers and shit, man. Like niggas was scared at the fucking gate. That's how these niggas is looking, bro. They like, I don't know, man. So while he telling them Squad 11 outside the gate, instantly Squad 11 get fucked up. Blue beam attack, nigga. Instantly. All them niggas he talking about that was gonna protect them, nigga, instantly. Them was the first niggas to get killed, bro. So fucking they get knocked out the way. Then it's popping around the Soul Society, showing everybody's reaction to this shit as it's going off. Cause the shit is crazy. All these blue beams start coming out the sky and shit. They not used to this shit. They like, what the fuck? What's all these Reshi? You know, where's all this Reshi energy coming from and all that shit? And it's trying to get some data to see how much of the Reshi stuff is there. It's like, as this man, Lieutenant Kira, is pulling up information on this shit, mans get the donut hole right through his ass, bruh. They not playing no games. Wanda Rich start popping out of portals and shit, and basically, man, they start headshotting niggas, man. Like I say, it literally looked like mans had like spear guns, bro. They just pointing them bitches and popping. You feel me? Pointing and popping, bro. Headshots. And it just basically leads off of the episode with Wanda the Wanderich telling the Soul Reapers to tremble in fear, Soul Reapers. The Stern Ridders are gonna purge you all. So you already know, like, they're not fucking around, dog. This episode was fucking pure gas, nigga. I tried to cover everything, mostly from the main parts of shit that I felt like was the main parts of it, without doing too much talking on this shit. But yeah, man, this episode was gas, my nigga. I gotta say, this is like, what, rank 9 to me, bro? Or yeah, I'd rate this a 9, dog, for sure. For sure. Motherfucker was fire, bro. I'm super excited. But anyway, man, enough talking to that shit, man. I appreciate everybody stopping through and getting this far in the video, man. Like I said before, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you fucking with my content, you feel me? And as always, one love, two peace, and we out. Till next time.